I just remembered that I haven't made an intro for this video, so this is me going to the past. I don't know. Hi guys, this is Victoria. Yeah, and I'm so excited for today because we're going to be reading summer reads. And I love just reading any summer book that brings you the whole idea and imagery and setting of summer is my favorite thing in the world. I'm so excited. The first book for this week, it's called Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. It's on Kindle Unlimited. I'm so excited to read this one. I've seen it everywhere, and I don't know, I think when I heard what it's about, I just wanted to read it so bad. I'll give you just an update later. This is so sad. They told Jessica her mother had been very sad, and then she died. Jessica didn't know you could die from being sad. She remembered being very careful not to cry about her mother in case she died too. I hate this woman. She's so... So now it's another day. Today's a Sunday, and so I've been reading it, and it's been so much fun. This book we're still getting more backstory about the main characters. There's not much happening anyways. We're still getting about them and how they grew up and everything, like the foster care, and they're already like at the town where they have to be, like, so they can meet with the police, but we're not getting any information at all. Like, we don't know anything, honestly. So I'll keep reading, and I'll update you guys when something happens. We just like got an update on like who the person's bones they found, and I don't know why, but I want to cry. Well, I'm not gonna cry, but it's just sad. Ew. Hi again. I don't have... Wait, let me, if I say... There we go. Hi again. I had to find a way so I could have much better lighting. So I read for a while. I'm like 300 pages in, and like 82%. This is more like character, not character driven, but it's like we're still getting lots of information, lots of backstory about the main characters, which is not that common in thrillers or mysteries, but I've been liking it. You know, it's been interesting enough, and I think it's like it adds to the story, so I don't mind it at all. Now that we're getting more about like the present of what's been going on, and I've been liking that the little revelation so far. I guess something, and I love when I guess things because I feel like I'm smart. So I appreciate it. So I'll just keep reading a little bit more while I'm here. Okay, I have like 50 minutes left on the book, and I want to see the ending. I don't know what's going to happen. I have some theories. I'm feeling the betrayal right now. I mean, I get it. I really do, but at the same time, I was like, oh, it's just not good. Okay? I didn't like that. But like, not the characters, not the book's fault. It's just for the story. I knew it. I knew this was it. I just finished. I just finished the book, and look, acknowledgements. I don't know what to say. Like the ending, jaw drop. Did not see it coming. So I'll give you guys my thoughts tomorrow. Now that I sat on my thoughts and everything, I think I have a pretty good rating round up for the book, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. So I give it 4 stars. I think it was a very good thriller and slash mystery. I really like the plot, even though we focus more on the backstories and like the characters for this one. I still like it. It had me on the edge of my seat, and it had me. I needed to know more. I couldn't put the book down. So basically, this is about 3 girls that grew up in the foster care, and we see how they ended up in that home, their relationship between them, their foster mom, and the past timeline has a direct link to the present timeline, which they get a call from a detective telling them that they found something. They found a body in the foster homes that they grew up, and they're opening an investigation. So this focuses more on their relationships and how they came to be there, and then the events that took place years ago, and we see how that everything links together, and how I love the relationship between the girls, and how they had this difficult upbringing and everything, but still 20 years later they're still having a very close relationship, and how they help each other. And we don't really get in mysteries or thrillers like about the characters or their, or we don't really get much about them. Usually we hate. On this one I really like that we had the opposite, that we had more like it was character driven, that plot driven, even though I was on the edge of my seat. I needed to know what was going to happen. The revelations were like just little by little, and then the ending, it had me so shocked. Well, you guys can see I really like that part. So now I was like, what do I read now? Now, because I needed to start the book for the book club that I'm in, I have the meeting on Thursday and I haven't started it. Well, I started, but I started today and I read like 100 pages. It's The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. I love Christina Lauren. Well, I read only one book by them, which is Love and Other Words, and I love that book. I read it 2 times and I love it. It's just so good. It's just everything about it. I love it. So if you haven't read it, please read it. But anyways, I'm reading this one for my book club and I'm so excited because everyone on the book club has loved it. They give it 5 stars, 4.75. This book is about Anna and West. 3 years ago, they got married because they needed it for housing. I don't know. Anyways, they got divorced supposedly, but then now we're in the present timeline. It turns out they weren't divorced, so they're still married because Wes doesn't have a good relationship with his family. They think he's still married, and they've been like, please bring your wife to your sister's wedding, blah, 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 blah. So now he's like, we're still married, please, you need to come to this island with me, private island. It can get more somber than that. So it's fake marriage. I'm like 100 pages in and this has been so fun. I love their banter. I love Anna. She's so witty with it and she's just so real. I don't know. I really like it. I've been enjoying it. I like the plot. I like how Christina Lauren, they know how to be, like, they've been writing for such a long time and they are so detailed with things. So I'm excited and see if I like this one. I think I will. I'm gonna give you an update, which is not really an update because I already finished the book. Okay, so I finished it yesterday night, okay? It was so fast-paced and I couldn't stop reading. So, but at the same time, I was a little bit bored throughout the whole book, so make it make sense. I'm between giving it 3.75 and a 4 because, like I said, I was a little bit bored throughout the middle of the book. And the beginning, I loved the beginning, and the ending, I was just mad. I loved the epilogue. It was so cute. And this book had the perfect, like, balance between slow burn and then also having a little bit of chemistry, a little bit of tension. I really like that about the book, and I really like the characters. Well, Liam, or West, he was just meant for me. He was just average, you know. He was a bare minimum. It's not like I love him, but I don't hate him either. Anna, I love Anna. She was so fun. I love their banter and I love their whole dynamic. The little bit of their act breakup, because it does has one, and I usually hate them. This one isn't that I hated it. It's just I was so mad at it, and I hate when, like, one person uses the other's person, like, weaknesses and tells them that just because they're mad. I was so done with it and I just couldn't get over it. So I think I'll just settle on that 3.75. Still, it was such a fast-paced book. I really like the whole setting. This is a type of book that you wish you were there, but it's not like transporting you there, because I don't know, I didn't feel like that. The toxic family, oh my god, I hate them. They're just so, I don't know, the whole rich people drama, I love that part. I don't know why, but it does it every time for me, okay? So I really enjoyed the book, and yes, so it's at 3.75. Okay, so next, I don't know what to read. I need to read a physical book because I've been reading so much on my Kindle that I want to read something. I have some good options. Let me show you. Okay, I'm deciding between Same Time Next Summer by Annabelle Monaghan and this one is her newest release, which is Summer Romance. I don't know which one to choose because both of them are pretty summery and I love her covers. Look so cute. Let me see the premise of both of them. Ali Morris is a professional organizer whose own life is a mess. Her mom died 2 years ago, then her husband left, and she hasn't worn pants with a zipper in longer than she cares to remember. No one is more surprised than Ali when the first time she takes off her wedding ring and puts on pants with hardware. She met someone, or rather her dog claims a man for her by peeing on him. Ethan smiles at Ali like her pants are just right, like he likes what he sees. He looks at her like she's a younger, braver version of herself. The last thing newly single mom Ali needs is to make her life messier, but there's no harm in a little summer romance, is there? I love this premise. It sounds so fun. This is summer romance, and let me read you the premise for same time next summer. Sam's life is on track. She has a perfect doctor fiance, Jack. His strict routines are a good thing, really. A great job in Manhattan, unless they fire her, and is about to tour a wedding venue near her family's Long Island beach house. Everything should go to the plan, yet the minute she arrives, Sam senses something is off. Wyatt is here, her Wyatt, but there's no reason for a 30-year-old engaged woman to feel panic around the guy who broke her heart when she was 16, right? Yet being back at the beach, hearing notes from Wyatt's guitar float across the night air from next door, as if no time has passed. Sam's memories come flooding back, the feel of Wyatt's skin on hers, their nights on the treehouse, and the truth behind their split. Sam remembers who she used to be, and as Wyatt re-enters her life, their connection is as undeniable as it always was. She will have to make a choice. I'm going to read this one. I love a good friends to lovers and childhood friends to lovers. I love it so much. So I'm gonna read this one. I'll tell you guys about it, okay? Hi, I'm not so far into the book just yet. I'm only 40 pages in, and I'm enjoying it. It has some cute quotes about summer, about living in the beach and like just spending your summer there, and I'm enjoying that so much. And this is pretty much giving all the summer vibes. I'll just update you guys just later. I haven't had much time to read because I just started my summer classes and I've been busy. So I just finished Same Time Next Summer. As you guys saw, this ending, I love the ending. It was so cute. It was the perfect ending for them, and I love this book with my whole life. I'll come back with my thoughts and just a wrap up of all the books that I read for this video. Hi, I'm back. All the books that I read this week are pretty good, and we ended the reading vlog with such a good note. I'm so excited about this. So first one, I read Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth, and let me tell you, that book was something. I really like the whole build up of the story and everything. I finally ended up deciding on giving it 4 stars. The whole book had me on the edge of my seat. I was enjoying the characters. I really like the characters and their character development and everything that happened in their life. It's really eventful, and how they come together and kind of like a solution to that, and how they manage with the whole thing. It's a really good mystery slash thriller that I will be recommending from now on, and if you're interested in that one, please read it. Next, we read The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. It was for my book club and I enjoyed the book. but it wasn't my favorite. My problem with this one was that at the beginning it was so good, and then in the middle it just kind of fell off for me, and then it didn't come back up. And it was so funny, it was so witty. The main character, I love Anna so much. She was so fun with it, and her pink hair didn't bother me that much as I thought it would. The problem is that, yeah, it was just boring for me and it fell off. And the blood, it was just, I don't know, what kept me going with this book was just the drama, the family drama and the rich people drama. That's what made it for me, and I think that's why it's a 3.5 and not a 3 stars. And the romance, it was just whatever for me. The male main character is just, he was okay. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't good either. So keep that in mind. I still enjoyed it, but it's not my favorite. Next one, we read Same Time Next Summer by Annabelle Monaghan. I love this book. This is a 4.5 for me, and I want to read more from this author because I love her writing. The writing was, I think, one of my favorite parts of this book, and I enjoy the characters, not even like as a couple, like I enjoy the couple, but I also enjoy like the characters by itself, because that's what we got for like, I would say like 50% of the book. And the past timeline, it was my favorite part because we also got Wyatt's point of view, and I enjoyed that so much. Like, my favorite part was the past timeline of them being young and falling in love with each other and holding side each other. It was just so wholesome. I enjoyed this book so much. Please go pick it up, read it. If it's in your TBR, this is your sign to read this book, because yes, the pace of this book too was great. I enjoyed it. The ending, I love the ending. I cried, and when I cry, I was just crying of happiness. The last line of the ending of the book is, "No thanks, we're good," he says, taking my hand. "I've always planned to marry Sam on the beach." It's just, I love them. So yeah, that's all for today. If you liked the video and enjoyed it, just tell me. It was such a fun experience, recording myself and talking about the things that I felt for the books, and I'm pretty excited for what's coming. So I'll see you on the next one.